Though her resources were limited, Jean made sacrifices to care for the girls as if they were her own. A month passed. One morning, the principal called Jean into his office. He wanted her to attend a teachers' conference in Chicago. She had 2 days to pack. Jean made arrangements for childcare and flew to the Windy City. A limousine driver dashed her away to Harpo Studios for a surprise taping of the Oprah Winfrey Show. Oprah's topic for that day was generosity. Midway through the taping, she called Jean to the stage. Oprah hugged the dedicated teacher and explained she had received a letter expressing her need for a van. The audience listened to the details of Jean's story and clapped for her. Then Oprah announced that Jean would receive a new Chrysler van for her family. Cheers filled the studio, and Jean trembled with disbelief. She was speechless, but her tears expressed her overwhelming gratitude. The year was 1999. 600 miles away, I watched the joy of it all from the television in my living room. Jean's big heart taught me many lessons that year. I learned that as we satisfy the needs of others, God supplies our needs. I learned that the simplest acts, like writing a letter, can require a daring faith. And nothing is impossible. Miracles happen every day. Alice Faye Duncan. 2. Finding Peace. All God's angels come to us disguised. James Russell Lowell. I heard her tiny body hit the wall before he slammed shut the bathroom door. She sounded more like a child than an 8-pound dog when she cried out. That sound pierced the wall that separated us. On the other side, my heart was pounding in terror. My stalker was inside my home, raping me. And all I could hear was my heartbeat, his rancid breathing, and my little dog's sudden silence. I was bleeding from places on my body I could no longer feel. She was whimpering in the soft, delicate way she had whimpered when we first met. I had rescued her from the colorful alleyways of Venice Beach on a Sunday evening vibrant with music, laughter, and the other sounds, those of discontent, that fill Los Angeles after dark. She was curled up in a shadowy corner, lying atop discarded debris and broken glass, ignored and alone. At first I thought she was a large rodent, but it was her huge ears that drew me closer. I saw that she was a tiny dog, trembling from her infected wounds, the worms that had invaded her empty belly, and most of all, fear. Had I not found her when I did, she would have died right there in that rat-infested alley. Had I not found her when I did, I would have died too, of sadness, self-loathing, and the bondage of memory that kept me prisoner. It was destiny. We were waiting to find each other. After she recovered at the local vet, she came home to me. The first few months were challenging. She hid beneath my bedroom dresser, never allowing me to touch or cuddle her in any way. I simply slipped a bowl of water and kibble in front of her hiding place each morning and opened the French doors that led to my gated yard for her to relieve herself. I was content to know that she was safe. It was enough that she had a home, that she was loved, and that she had given me both a challenge and a purpose. That frightened little dog was a mirror to my brokenness. I understood her lack of trust. I had stopped trusting too after I walked in on my husband naked in the bathtub with the babysitter. I hid from intimacy in darker places than she could ever squeeze her tiny body into. But one day, after months of hiding, I woke to find her on the pillow next to my own. From that day forward, we were inseparable, until my rapist ripped us apart. He had a tattoo on his hand of an Om. Ironic, because I had named her Om Shanti. Om is a vibration often defined as the sound of creation, and Shanti means peace.